So in the meantime, we've got no money again, and we're like, okay, we're growing into the States, I'm nailing it, I'm getting us into accounts down there, but we suddenly have no money, and we're literally like lying to people saying, oh, there's money coming, you know, Todd's running down the street to bring you the check, and Mary's put it in the whatever, like, you know, the excuses and the lies. I never knew about that in the beginning, because when we started our business, we would get bills and I'd pay them right away because I like everything clean. Well, the man up the road, Bill, comes down. He said, well, it's no wonder you've got no money. And I said, why? He said, because every time you get a bill, you pay it right away. I said, well, of course, it's a bill. I always pay my bills. He said, no, you wait 30 days and then when you're going to pay, you give them a check, you don't sign it. And then when they ring you and say it's not signed, you say, whoops, that's a mistake, I'll resend it. And I said, oh, that's a bit dishonest, isn't it? But sure enough now, that's what we do. In fact, there's one guy that owns 4 ski shops up in Whistler. He said he bought a stamp from eBay that actually stamps a date on the envelope so that they think it got sent that day, but it really doesn't. And I was like, whoa, I don't know if I want to go that far, because... So we're juggling and we're thinking, you know, what do we do next? We need money again. David invested again the year later, and then we're thinking we can do 2 things here. We can either get money from another investor and give up more of our company, or we can go to the bank. Well, KPMG, I don't know where KPMG is here, but they're like, you're nuts. Like, your company's growing so fast now, the 20% that you're going to give up is going to be worth a chunk in a few years. Just suck it up and borrow the money and take the risk. Well, my husband and I look at each other and I said, look, I can't do it. Like, we've got no financial security in our future. We have no RSPs. We've got a young family and a mortgage, so we need to get an investor. Anyway, to cut a long story short, we decided on the investor route, and John, our CFO, said, you guys need to make the decision. You're going to be the ones that need to sleep at night. Do what you think makes sense. We ended up spending the last 18 months looking for an investor. We walked away from one at the last minute once, and it was stressful. David said he's not the right investor, he's kind of a bit nuts. And I said, you're nuts, we need the money, we're going for it. And he said, no, you need to walk away. He ended up giving us some mezzanine financing so that we could find the right investor. And 3 weeks ago, we signed up for another minority investor, and that's the Jimmy Patterson Group. And John and David both rang us and said, you guys started off, you know, at the Whistler Farmers Market, and look where you are now. You've got 2 major investors in your company that are really strategic.